Hello. In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how I was able to create this face proportions of this politician. Okay, how I was able to manipulate the proportions of his face to form a caricature. So first of all, we're going to import an image of him, the highest I could lay my hands on. Next up, you have to make your selection, pick any tool you want. You do it with your pen tool, you can do it with the lasso tool, the magic wand. I sometimes tend to combine different ones, just whatever will give me the cleanest possible selection, from the image that I have. So combination of my lasso tool and all that. Once I have my selection and I'm satisfied with it, the next thing is going to be to hit Ctrl J to shift the selection to a new layer. Then I hide the previous layer, so that the selection is in a separate layer. Next up, I want to separate the head from the body. So I'm going to select the head using my lasso tool, Ctrl J to push it to a new layer. Then I'm going to reduce the size of the body, and then drag the head on top. So the next thing is going to be to match that disproportional head to the body. So to do that, just push it in. There's some edges that are excessive, clean them up. That's a destruct. I use the eraser here because I'm not going to use those information again. Next up, you go to filter and liquify. When you go to liquify, you have the options to increase the eye sizes. You could do this manually, but liquify makes it easier. You can increase the height of the eye, the tilt of the eye, the distance between the eyes. All that can be edited within the liquify filter. You can increase the size of the nose, the smile. I would want large distance between the nose and the mouth. You can see you can adjust the size of the head, the width, the size of the forehead. All these things are editable within the liquify feature. So I think I'll give it a smaller face, prominent distance between the nose and the mouth. Whatever you're satisfied with. So I think I'm satisfied with that. Next up, I noticed that his ears, unedited, have a good size to them. So I'm going to increase them, okay, so that it matches more of the man. It looks more like him, okay. And don't worry about expanding the height. By the time you apply your filters on it, it would clean that up. But if you have a higher resolution picture, the pixelation would be less. But since this picture wasn't too high resolution, we're going to clean up whatever information loss came from expanding the image by the time we apply the filters. Okay, so I think I'm happy with the size of the ears, size of the eyes, the mouth. Okay, so I'm going to go to my edit and puppet warp because I want to do some things. So just set some markers. Whatever you don't achieve with the liquify feature, you can achieve using the puppet warp. Okay, that one gives you extra control of things beyond the face. Okay, beyond the face, you can do a number of things. So I'm going to just tweak the hat because I want the hat to also stick out and have some attitude to it. Okay, so okay. Next up, I'm going to go back to the liquify tool because I want to tuck in the head. Okay, so I'm just going to use that it's kind of like a poking feature, right? So I'm just going to use that one to draw out the different features and manually stretch out the mouth. It works almost like a smudge kind of effect. Okay, but I'm just gonna use that, to stretch out the features. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Next up, I'm gonna select the head, so that it rises a bit above the body. Okay, so you notice that the original head is still behind, so I'm just going to erase that completely. Okay, you can either just select it, but yeah, I felt like just using my eraser tool, for that. Okay, so after that, I'll bring the head back to the front and just clean up the edges again, just so that it is neat. Okay, and just go around, make sure all the corners are nice and clean using my eraser tool. Of course, that is a destructive way of editing, but the information I'm erasing, I'm never going to use them again. So that's why I went that route. Next thing, I'm going to change his expression. I imported an eyebrow from an angry man somewhere on the internet. I'm going to apply that. Of course, you can see that the information, the color of the brows where I brought it from, the skin tone, is a bit darker. So I'm going to edit that, first clean it up, and then reduce the saturation, the lightness, and then just fade it out. Okay, reduce the opacity so that it matches the image. Okay, just blur it out and then erase to reveal the glasses. Okay, and I think it looks good, looks believable. Okay, so he actually looks angry. Okay, now I think with that we've gotten the proportions I want. I'm going to create everything into a smart object here and then duplicate. Got questions? Send me a DM on Twitter at UXO_unboxed, or you can reach me on my website at crafter.com. Catch you on the next one.